Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm your caster, DigitalQF, and of course your favorite observer, Crashmate. We are bringing to you the match of this month, perhaps. You have RipNTear versus Dire Wolves in the LPL 2021 pre-season tournament. This is a best-of-1 game, and the one map will be Bind. You have Dire Wolves starting on defense. Dire Wolves, the new roster, consists of Yakuza, Fan, Wrath, Lu, and Pain. Meanwhile, for RipNTear, you know these guys. They are the OCE Valorant Old Guard. Scroll, Koro, Greg, Lukey, and Void. And I just think on my screen, Void just cheeky had a peek of his Radiant rank. That was ridiculous. Season's only just started, and we are already seeing a lot of players sweating hard getting to Radiant. Azo, thank you for the follow. And guys, we're getting right into it. This is the best-of-1 game. It will be Bind. Dire Wolves on the defense. Their agent composition, I'd say it's reasonably interesting, actually, because it's a composition that I would be expecting out of RipNTear almost. Yakuza on the Raze, Fan on Omen, Wrath on Breach. Breach, a character that he's very, very good at. Lu on Jet, and Pain on Sova. Meanwhile, RipNTear, Scroll, of course, his ever-present Sova. Koro on Phoenix, Greg on the Brimstone, Lukey, Cypher, and Void Raze. So it's a mirror matchup of sorts, but let's see how the teams decide to play it. Dire Wolves.
Revealing area.
Pain already shooting out a recon arrow this time. Not on the B side, surprisingly. Around A. Doesn't get too much intel off of it. RipNTear playing this very slow, tactical default. But Scroll, he might just engage. Oh my god, Lu already popping Scroll's head right off. That's the team captain, and that's the Sova. The initiator for RipNTear already dead. Yakuza now, he's still inside the U-Haul angle. They do have to clear it, RipNTear that is, if they want to have a chance at taking site easily. Greg, the classic right click, has been nerfed, so he can't just jump and spray that freely anymore. Koro has to land this shot. Oh no, the Yakuza, so we're getting two outside of U-Haul. Void on the clapback. Void now by himself, 100 HP, no armor to work with. There's a lot of noise everywhere. Void, getting a dink onto Pain towards the end, but Pain, the classic right clicks, it has been nerfed, but it's not enough just yet.
Not your day, is it?
And to address the chat, Luke McLews, you saying I forgot to say your favorite caster. Well, man, I don't think that's something I have to say. I thought it was obvious. Well, guys, Dire Wolves, they take the first round. Not something out of the world of possibilities. You do expect it. These are two monstrous teams we are seeing tonight. Dire Wolves, all the players are insanely cracked. RipNTear, though, when they hit their stride, they are unstoppable. RipNTear forcing right back up, actually, to go right against Dire Wolves. They won't be letting Dire Wolves take control of the game or momentum early on just yet. Lu, I'm surprised to know that the Marshall can't one-shot a Aldrome. Scroll with an arrow. That's so smart. He gets to clear the angle octagon. Look, Fan doesn't get spotted, surprisingly. Oh, throws out Paranoia, but however, Luke is already there on the trade. Lu is still inside the elbow angle. Has a ghost out this time because at close range, the Marshall is basically suicide. You have to land hard headshots. Yakuza, zero fear, already pushing on the site. Sees a player. I don't think Greg can storm. Yakuza already out behind Tube and getting one to Koro. The trades are going back and forth. Dire Wolves have the advantage now. 3 players left alive. It's just Lukey by himself. Half HP. This isn't looking bright. Pushed on to Greg, but the defuse is already gone. Lukey for 3 at this point, but there's no use in going for more. He had to die, or else he wouldn't have gotten a lot of money off of surviving. It was a Spectre, but 3.3k is probably more preferable, so his economy can be more in line with the rest of his team. Dire Wolves, 2 rounds in a row, 2 defuses in a row. RipNTear, they have managed to plant the bomb twice. but they just can't seem to be able to hold. Yakuza proving to be a thorn in the side of RipNTear. Zero fear, just runs right out. No recon arrows, no intel needed. Oh, okay, I had a heart attack there. Korra, I did not know that the Boomba actually expires even though when it's chasing someone. Thankfully it did though. Korra, he would have been in a world of pain. Blue doesn't even need the flashbang from Wrath to go for the challenge. Long live fan. There's a Bucky. Ooh, the damage is good, however. Oh no, boy, what's that thing? No, long live fan for 2! Looking for a third with the Bucky, but Korra finally does get the trade coming. Headshot with the Sheriff. Lukey, he snuck his way all the way into the CC angle B, but he's about to face up against 3 players. Lukey, good for 1, and he smartly runs away. Getting 1 kill and not getting traded out. And works out in RipNTear's favor. That's a ballsy play though. Oh, was it worth it? I'm not too sure. Lukey's by himself, and Lu picking up all the last kills on RipNTear. The Dire Wolves go to 3. Koro. RipNTear, they do tend to use their ultimates with extreme prejudice. They would do anything to get the kill. But in that situation, Koro, you had a Bucky versus 3 players. You bet it all on the Bucky right click, and unfortunately, the odds were not in his favor. Well, Direwolves, Lu, catching a stride a little bit there. 5 kills now, tying up with Yakuza. He is not about to let the new player on the block get the better of him to show up. He has to show Yakuza, hey, this is how we do things around here on Direwolves, alright? This time, RipNTear though, full buys, full rifles, full armor. They should be able to make this work. Lest Direwolves, they get more rounds and build up too much momentum and they become unstoppable. Oh, Yakuza here's the shot company. We're pushing out. Oh, Korra, good shot on Yakuza. Clay pigeon shooting. Catches him right in the side of his head. And, oh, Yakuza had no idea. That's 1 agent down and 1 ultimate down as well. Long live fan has the judge. This is a ballsy play. He throws in the paranoia, but however doesn't realize that Greg was so close. The trades are still going right through, back and forth. Greg gets flashed by Korra's flashbang, but it's okay. Lou's still hiding inside the hookah angle. Scroll, too good for him. Catches him, peeking out. Now, RipNTear, they finally have a man advantage. Direwolves, that's the last 2 players. They have a Sova and have a Breach. Breach's flashbangs, and he has some util to work with. But no, look at that Molotov by Brimstone, by Greg. The Brimstone Molotov that burns hard. Oh my god, and it lasts for quite a while. The biggest AoE as well, I think. It's a gigantic rectangle. Just buys them that much more time. Not that they needed it anyways, because Scroll, as you can see, finishing off the last kill there with a clean headshot, long distance. You love to see it. RipNTear, they do put their first round on the board, as most teams should be doing, 1 round prior. But nonetheless, they do strike back before Direwolves get too powerful. Direwolves, this time, they will be able to buy into this game, into this round. But Lu, Bladestorms, no money. That's okay. His aim is sharp today. He's feeling himself. RipNTear, watch out. Ooh, Scroll. 1 more kill, and he will have the Hunter's Fury.
Right here.
Could work out in his favor if he decides to throw it out of the blue and catch a few players, get a kill, or get some tags. Good tag on 1. Might not be enough though.
Smoke's down.
Greg. Oh, Yakuza! He had the angle! But Greg was there to cover his teammate Korra, and the trades are not going in Direwolves' favor. They haven't gotten a single kill just yet. Well, just as I say that, actually, Lukey does go down. Lu, I'm not even sure where that happened. I think Lu probably had the kill. Pain, 1 to Korra. Lu, 30 HP. He's inside the usual angle. He's very low.
A fine death.
What? Scroll! Oh my god! Down goes Pain. He's feeling pain right now. Now Lu. Oh my god, this poor guy, the tag! Greg's ultimate did 1 tick of damage onto him, but Greg does a good job after all. Void. Click, don't flick. Down goes Long Live Fan. RipNTear, 2 rounds in a row now. And like I said, extreme prejudice with their ultimates. RipNTear, they don't care if you're low or if you're one player. They will use their ultimates to make sure they get the kill and win the round. Direwolves now, their economy has been thrown into the dumpster. Yakuza, the only player with 5k, so he could perhaps buy a little bit more lavishly than the rest of his team. But overall, Direwolves, this is going to be an eco round versus RipNTear. Ripping and tearing their way back into this game. And to address the chat as well, Super Trooper. I think Ninum got dropped by Direwolves, I think. Either he got dropped or he resigned. One of the two. Haven't seen his name on the roster. Even as a backup. Oh, Void. The peak. But Lou, not to be outdone, picks up Luki. And dearie me, Koro onto Yakuza as well. Yakuza, he had a good start coming into this game, but now things just aren't flowing his way. Lou, he might just see the spike. Yep, indeed he does. Oh, the distraction! RipNTear, the teamwork, the timing is definitely here tonight. And we're gonna see an absolute show! Void, one into Wrath, and cleaning up pain. Woo! Direwolves, be aware. Danger is coming. 3-3, RipNTear, they're coming alive. Void now, 7.4k in the bank. This man is bowling for days, making it rain in the club tonight. 5 kills, not too impressive just yet. And Koro on 5 as well. They are showing the same exact score as Direwolves, perhaps 3 rounds ago. Lou this time has pulled out the $5,000 operator, looking to hold a long angle and get some free, easy initial picks for his team. Void, the same play with the Boombot, Long Live Fan, buying his time. Oh wow, the paint shells. He just forces Long Live Fan out. And the timing, the bait! What is this teamwork? Oh my god, Lukey! Already watching the long angle and just catches Long Live Fan peeking out. Deary me, this teamwork is big brain! Pain turns out the Hunter's Fury to try get a pick or some intel for his team, but Lukey, he's about to engage onto Wrath. Wrath has to land a hard headshot, and indeed he does! Lukey misses everything that goes down. Wrath, Rolling Thunder, it's coming out for his team to go for a retake at this point, and it's already being pumped out. Yakuza is burning alive inside the Molotov, that's okay. He made it out, not too short. Well, there you go. Greg burns down Wrath, was 30 HP. Scroll picks up Yakuza. Direwolves go for the save at this point. 1v4 now. It's all down to Lou by himself. He has an operator. It's not worth it though to challenge it at this point. 4 bullets. He comes a single one. Couldn't even fire off a single bullet before Greg Ferrari peeks out and takes off Lou's head. RipNTear coming back into this. 4 rounds in a row now. That's 4. Is that spike rounds? What is that? Spike explosions? No, just 4 straight kill rounds. They've eliminated all the players of Direwolves before the spike even needs to explode. And now on the scoreboard, you're seeing Scroll with 4 kills and Greg on 6. It's very linear and very evenly spread out. This is early signs of good teamwork, and I do hope RipNTear, they are bringing the on-form team back. Because guys, if you hadn't heard the news just yet, RipNTear, they are retiring from Valorant. The team will be disbanding, and this is the last tournament they'll be playing in, so let's wish them their best. Koro, run back, already pumped out, clearing face out for his team, although he couldn't quite fully clear all the angles, so it was unfortunate. But it was a fake. He's selling a rotator to some extent for RipNTear, because Yakuza is the only player on the A side. Koro's got sprinter right now. Wrath is there to join him. Yakuza has to win his peak. Oh my god, he doesn't. Void, what a sharp shot. Man, gosh. RipNTear once again have the initial peak, and they have the advantage. Molly coming out from Greg to block off the U-Haul angle. Man, what is this tactical team play? What's going on? Direwolves. Lou, oh, clean shot to Lukey again. Lukey is just not having the best time of his life this game. Lou puts it right through, catches one already. Koro fast on the trade. 3v3 at this point. Direwolves, they have a solid chance of retaking. Pain already starting off strong. 1 kill into Greg. And Wrath, oh man, that aftershock is going to be painful for Scroll. I mean, for Koro actually, but Scroll, the Hunter's Fury is going to buy so much time for Koro to work with, perhaps. For Koro, 1 hit onto the Long Live Fan, looking for another at this point. Molotov, it's a little bit,
last player standing.
Perfect, actually. Oh my god! RipNTear, the utility kills to finish off this round. Shockeye and a Molotov. Direwolves, they are just falling like flies currently. I bet Direwolves, they came to this game thinking, it's going to be a challenge. but it should be very much doable. They definitely weren't expecting this. RipNTear, they are bringing the fight and the heat to them. Koro almost catching up to Lu. 10 kills, double digits, soon. But Direwolves, look at the economy. Dirt poor. Jobkeeper has indeed been reduced.
Smoke's down.
They got the eco. Yakuza are going for a Ferrari peek, trying to get a headshot with the Sheriff. Hopefully, it doesn't work out though. And Lukey, this time he knows he has the Spectre, so might as well be aggressive for his team, which is out Zero Fear. He's in the smoke. Oh, this is so smart. Look at these smokes by Greg as well. It allows RipNTear's player to get positioning. Oh, Lukey, long distance, spray down with the Spectre. All the players of Direwolves, they're falling, and the teamwork. Void looking for more. Void looking to pick up the last player, Lu, but Lu has the blaze of gun. Can't be dodging this guy. Jumping around point blank range, and there's too many guns pointed at him. Lu does fall, manages to pick up only Void. However, the problem is Void. Well, he was rich a few rounds ago. He just fully bought back. He still has a lot of money left. Koro, 7.8k. Scroll, 8.9k. This guy's already capped out. Direwolves on the defense. This isn't looking pretty. 6 rounds in a row, consecutively by RipNTear. And the worst thing to boot, RipNTear, they have 3 ultimates to work with. The run it back on Koro already. Void, Showstopper. And the new theft.
Joke's over! You're dead!
He's holding the angle, but I don't think he can peek just yet. Scroll, do some damage, but missing a few shots. Koro confirms that there is a player inside the octagon angle, and it's just absolute bloody chaos.
Exactly where you are.
RipNTear, something is working out in their favor. Direwolves just can't read the attack, and they can't compensate on the defense. Kane throws out a shotgun to try to get some kills off of the bounce into the default plant spot. It does a little bit of damage though. Lukey is on 60 HP, not too bad. But Direwolves, they are going to have to save. They know better than to try strike their defense of already dug in deep RipNTear. Koro, he knows my play is heaven. Koro, oh dear me, challenging Wrath perhaps. Molotov coming out, and it might just burn Wrath in the corner. No, it doesn't. He does manage to jump out, but Yakuza has snuck up behind Koro and spreads his cheeks and claps them. RipNTear, the last few players, perhaps they are going to try box in Direwolves to ensure that they have no money to work with in the next round. Direwolves, 3 players saving rifles. It's not the ideal situation for RipNTear. Slowly but surely, they are grouping in, but Wrath actually does get the final word, taking down Lukey. But however, Direwolves, they lost the round though, 3-7. This is 7 rounds in a row for RipNTear now. Looking for more. 2 rounds left in the first half. Direwolves, ideally, they get it. So we 5-7, and that's easily within comeback territory. And also to address the chat, Luke McBlues. Yes, EXO might be moving to NA, but thing is, they are not EXO anymore. They've been dropped as of December last year. It is exciting, but I haven't actually heard of the organization Sonics or something. It's cool though. I wish them the absolute best and to show the world what OC can do. But the downside is OC have lost their vanguards. We've lost our best players, the strongest team. So who's next? Order? Mind Freak? Step up, guys. RipNTear, absolute patience this time. The reads, I think, are definitely on board. That single paint shell got TP through, and there's a huge smoke trail. Lu trying to take a page of RipNTear's playbook, flashbang out long, while one player peeks, but RipNTear, they may have read this coming to some extent, because once again, they're going to the A take,
smoke.
being so patient around B.
Going up.
Pain. He's getting camped a little bit, and the entire fake has been sold. Koro's already on site. Oh my god, the one-man fake. I can't believe it. Direwolves, the entire team's rotated all the way over. Koro doesn't get a kill, but the fake has been sold. Direwolves, they have a man advantage, but RipNTear, they take sight. Long fan, he's in the elbow angle, and will have to try and get a kill, perhaps to some extent.
Planted.
Void already wanted to wrap. Void looking for more at this point, but no, the trades don't go in their favor. Long fan, it's proving to be a thorn in the sides of RipNTear. But however, oh my god, Greg the Ferrari peak getting 1 kill. It's on that scroll. The team captain by himself now. Predicting the angle just wrong a little bit.
One enemy
So it
remains.
does get the hit onto Pain. Oh, Yakuza, his dick so low. Scroll, the shot that Yakuza has to jump out. Oh, he Scroll. Classic right click. Yakuza already dinked. Scroll knows this. And he plays to his
Last round
strengths.
before
He
the
has the
switch.
mobility and he has the classic. Deary me, RipNTear showing up tonight, putting on an absolute clinic. 8-3. This is 8 rounds in a row for RipNTear.
Oh, this is a nice
Oh
spot.
my god, I think we can all agree we weren't expecting this to happen. I wasn't expecting this to happen, but I am pleased that it is happening. Thank you for the follow, Chief Queef. RipNTear looking to close out the first half with a flawless crack history. Once again, slow, patient default plays. I think they are opting to use more, how should I say, fake tactics to combat direwolves. Sometimes, if you can't win against the team in straight aim duels and straight picks early round, just play the mind games, play the fakes, play the map. TP, long live fan. He does TP further to retreat into B, but RipNTear, they may be paranoid because they have no idea where he is exactly.
Nowhere to run!
And to run, Strong already pumps out the Hunter's Fury, does tag Lou, and does get the kill onto Lou as well. That's already one jet down. That's the source of smokes, and that's a hard duelist gone for direwolves. Long live fan, however, does get yet another headshot to Lukey. Lukey just not having a great time, honestly. Oh, dearie me, Void he knows that Pain, the Sova, was playing such a close angle and plays the time on the L drone and peeks right through. This time, Yakuza already wants to scroll, and oh my dearie me, RipNTear, the communications. Koro picks up the last 2 kills of direwolves. RipNTear going to a flawless second half. 9 rounds in a row. Direwolves, the mental game has got to be somewhat broken because this is brutal. 9-3 this early on. 4 more rounds. RipNTear, they win this game. They're gonna put Direwolves into the losers bracket right next to Dire Esports. Direwolves, perhaps at this point in dire straits. RipNTear looking so good, but they need to win the pistol round. If Direwolves, they can take this pistol round, the also important pistol round on the second half, they'll have a decent chance of building up some momentum to come back in. Koro, this is a risky angle, man. Sees 2 players and smartly ducks right out. Sees 3 players, actually. That's 3 players of Direwolves already close. And oh my god, dearie me, Scroll misses a few shot darts. That's alright. Koro getting too aggressive perhaps a little bit. Lou there to protect his teammate while the Omen throws down his smokes. Greg, the one-way smoke is so problematic. Yakuza's already deep in. Classic. Not working out in Greg's favor. Yakuza does finish to get the kills after all. Right now, RipNTear, they are in trouble. 2 players left. Scroll's tagged up. 4 players on Bible still standing. Lukey, the classic, man. Long distance. It's just that he couldn't quite tap away.
Spike
So
planted.
it's all down to team captain now. But this is very much doable because 2 players of Direwolves are very low. It's 1 shot essentially, but Scroll, as always, should be going for the headshots. 2 inside U-Haul, that they should be playing the buddy-buddy system to go for the trade. Scroll taps away. Oh, I'm challenging Pain. Sova on Sova. Pain, the classic right click, does win out. Direwolves, indeed, they do win the pistol round. A round that they very much do need. They should be buying SMGs into this and looking to pick up a few more free rounds straight after. Direwolves, just 5 rounds behind, man. You need to figure something out on the attack. All really comes down to is RipNTear. When you finally do buy up, can you figure out how to crack the attack pattern of Direwolves? If you can defend, then that's the game sussed. Yakuza first engagement. Oh, too sharp for Lukey. Lukey just dying to headshots over and over and over. Greg juking around the L drone. He will probably get spotted out though, and he does. And the teamwork from Direwolves is on par, if not is on par and rivaling with RipNTear. They're thinking, dead. RipNTear, you can do that stuff? Don't worry. So can we. Teamwork. Intel, comms, we got it too. Koro, he does have the spike, however. He's holding a close range angle. Oh dear me. Pumps shorty shells right into the face of Wrath. And this just buys time for RipNTear to figure something out. Yakuza, however, zero stress. The Spectre just spraying around. And all the players of Direwolves going to retake the bomb because they don't want to take any chances. Oh, what was that? Scroll! What is going on with the hit rig? Is this game lagging a little bit? Teleporting bullets by Scroll. Scroll's taking down 2 players now. 78 HP. Oh, that shot that does sting. He's down to 30 now. Has a recon arrow. Knows that Pain is somewhere around his side.
Planted.
Can't quite figure out just yet. Pain might be running right into a Scroll right now. Oh, Scroll had the right idea, but Pain had more HP and the superior gun, in my opinion. And he does win the engagement. Direwolves 5-9. They're closing the gap ever so slightly, but they are closing it indeed. Lou, 15 kills, man. Yakuza. It's rare to see him not top fragging, but hey, you can't always be a star, can you? It's a team game after all. Direwolves now, they are opting to play the bonus round. Bulldogs, SMGs. Meanwhile, RipNTear on the defense. They've spent every last dime to buy full armor and rifles. They have to crack the defense now or never. You can't afford to lose rounds. Spots out a few players long, and Greg early on uses the Molotov to prevent a rush from Direwolves. Pain spots out Scroll. In fact, Scroll is tagged as well. Lou, he's pushing through. He has to clear all these angles. Greg, oh my God! Pushes right into the smoke, catches Wrath, and Pain does trade out. Has a Vandal for himself now. It's 1-1.
They found my
Lukey so deep inside the smoke, and that shock dart, man. Lukey 66 HP now. Yakuza one shot. Oh my God! Onto Koro. Pain. The shock dart. Reed. Lukey goes down. Direwolves. They have the 2-man advantage. RipNTear. You have Scroll, and he is Sova. He has the recon arrow, but this call has been made. They will be saving Void, backing away already. But Scroll, he is between a rock and a hard place. He's going to have to cross the distance. Thankfully, no one isn't inside the hookah angle. But watch him. Scroll, looking to pick up a kill. Oh, whoa! Scroll picks up Long-Lit Fan through the tube with the wall bang. Lou does finish the job after all. Void by himself now, opting to stay alive with the rifle. So, RipNTear, your first buy round in the second half did go very poorly, but that's okay. You still have some room to work with. A 3-round buffer, but you can't afford to let Direwolves get too many rounds this early. 6-9, Direwolves, they will be able to properly buy into this round, should they choose. Meanwhile, RipNTear, it's only Void that has the Vandal. So he has been shown to be a very sharp player, very cracked in the past, but can he bring it out tonight and right now for his team, especially when his team needs him the most? Koro already holding the A angle, but look at this, it's a 4-player B stack by RipNTear. They're trying to bet it all on the stack, on the rush, the hard aggression by Direwolves towards the B side, but Direwolves, they are a little bit too smart for that. They understand RipNTear, they should be on an eco round. They can't afford great guns, so let's play this slow. Play this passive, get default positionings around the map, and try to get a pick. See if RipNTear go aggressive. One thing I always like to say though, RipNTear, oh, the Direwolves, the teamwork working out in their favor, but Koro, long range as well with the Sheriff does get a kill. Now he will be engaged close point blank range. Does get a tag, not too much though. Yakuza finishes the job after all. You can't count this player out. Lukey splashed absolutely hell. Long-Lit Fan somehow already gets behind the ATV angle and just claps Luke from behind. Mass TPs coming out. The mass exodus by Direwolves, leaving just Long-Lit Fan. Nope, he's joining them as well. All the players already on the B site. Meanwhile, Scroll has a Sheriff looking to perhaps wallbang something at this rate. Taking a page of Yakuza's playbook, pushing right out, but Yakuza. That was the easiest kill of his life. Void by himself, he has a Vandal. Perhaps he could go for a double eco. He does have $1,000, so if he does die, he'll have to spend everything on armor and the rest on utility. So I'm not sure if it's worth for him to stay alive this round.
Out of charge.
Void. Ooh! Takes down Longer Fan. Yakuza, the showstopper as well, just for good measure, but perhaps the ultimate may have been wasted. The man was taking no chances. I'll give you that. Direwolves. Closing the gap now. 2 rounds behind RipNTear. RipNTear's immense groundwork in the first half has almost gone to waste. Korra trying to fix his aim a little bit. Feeling a little bit of pressure perhaps. I sincerely hope they don't crack right now. Not like this. They're starting to find the stride on the attack. Luke, Blaze-Storm's already out. Greg throws out the Molotov to buy some positioning and time for himself. Luke.
Nowhere to run!
Oh, dearie me, Greg! Good plays though, dashing around, but however... Oh, wow, he does get taken down by pain after all. Yakuza, his star fragger for Direwolves is already gone, but however, the teamwork, the comms, the positioning, the timing from Direwolves catches Korra unawares, and Direwolves, they will have the A side, the plant is going down, Long Fan already in the heaven angle. 3 players left of RipNTear. They should be looking to try and attempt the retake, because at this point, you don't really have a choice. The breach utility is absolute a pain in the sides of RipNTear. Void, he was stuck in the corner along the fan. That's a pretty good angle actually. I didn't realize they could peek like that. Wrath picks up Lukey. Headshots again. Scrolls by himself. They know that he's in the CC angle, rotating away. He has to save the rifle. RipNTear on the defense. They do seem to be struggling. They have been shown to have a very signature defense aggressive strat in the form of, what was it again? Scroll plays on the A side and he sends his Owl drone through the TP, which opens the door, and it allows the Omen player usually to go inside the TP. Well, in fact, it allows some player to move inside the TP. So that's a surprise positioning. But they're not looking to use it anymore because, like they have said in the past, they've been doing it too many times on stream, so other teams may be able to catch onto their smarts. It has been a while though, so I don't think Direwolves, they will be expecting it. RipNTear going for the B-side stack. Direwolves definitely won't be expecting this. Void backing out, leaving Lukey to his doom. Blue already pushing in. Now, if you ask my wallbang angle, Lukey already go for 1, but Yakuza just sprays non-stop. Oh, Yakuza somehow doesn't get tagged up by the showstopper. The kills going back and forth. Both teams trading blows now. There are no scrolls caught in the elbow angle. Yakuza, does he peek it after all? No, he does not. Greg. There's a bucket looking to pick up a Vandal. Now, the entire team of RipNTear, they should be looking to go back onto A site to attempt to play the retake, or even stop the plant if possible. Yep, there you go. Scroll has 2 shock darts, so if his aim is true, he will be able to stop the bomb plant and put this into a 2v1 situation. Although Yakuza, he's in the usual angle, but not opting to peek just yet.
Spike
Scroll
planted.
has moved his way already onto the site. Ah, misses the spray, the headshot onto Wrath, putting his last teammate Greg in a really rough position. Only has stim beacons to work with. He's used both his smokes to lock the last 2 players of Direwolves inside the U-Haul angle. Although I do think Wrath has breached utility. There you go. Fault line stuns Greg, and Greg, you gotta get out of there, man! Oh my god, Wrath, the aftershock! It just punts Greg in his face. Direwolves, they've tied it up 9-9. Oh boy, this is gonna be a close game again. RipNTear, he had a good start, but now it does seem like they can't quite adapt to the playstyle of Direwolves, the aggression, the unpredictability. Now they have switched sides. Direwolves, how many rounds is that now? 6 in a row to catch up. RipNTear, Void, he should be able to force back into this round, but if they lose this round, RipNTear's economy is going to be in shambles. RipNTear now looking to play a little bit more passive onside, perhaps go for retakes. They can get the trades going. Direwolves. 3 players inside the Bart's angle. Wrath picks up the also as well. One more kill and he will have the Rolling Thunder, which should mean an easy side take to some extent. Greg, the shots! Oh my god, the blind shots in the bar! Picks up Lu and Yakuza, man. What was that, baby? He pushed so aggressively. Longlefan does, however, need to back up his teammate. Longlefan looking for more at this point. Void had a good angle to flank going, but firing seems to too many bullets. Pain, there you go. Corpus in rock in the hard place. Longlefan is on 30 HP, one more bullet, and the will do it towards the third party. And indeed, Lukey picks him up. Whoa, RipNTear. The script writers tonight, they are pulling all the stops. Hey guys, make sure RipNTear have a huge lead in the first half, yeah. Direwolves, they have to come back in the second. They're tied up, but then just when things seem to be hopeless, RipNTear, they bring it right back. I'm telling you, something is going on. Direwolves, they lost a round. They can still afford to buy back. One more round though. Wait, no, 2 more rounds. And their economy will be broken. They've won too many in a row. RipNTear, they have a mildly steep hill to climb, but knowing them, they will be able to do it, especially given the performance last round. They stacked A, I think, that previous round, but now it's a 4-player stack on the B site. The read is correct. I think the download is complete.
There.
Direwolves, all 5 players going for the B-side aggression, and this could be a huge mistake. You only have one ultimate in form of Wrath's Rolling Thunder, and he is looking to pump it out really early. Oh, off your feet. It has been called, and all the players of RipNTear are being forced out the angles. Greg, look for one. Looking for more at this point. He can't get headshots going. No, but he does get good damage going. Wrath and Pain, 1 shot each. Yakuza, 2 shots in core. Yakuza gets dropped. Void and does pick up Wrath. Oh my god, it's absolutely chaos now. 2 on 2. Lukey picks up Yakuza. It's all down to Pain by himself. No HP to work with. And RipNTear, they pick up 2 rounds in a row now.
Thanks.
Good sportsmanship actually by RipNTear. Scroll, look at that. Thanking Lukey for giving him the defuse. So now he will have the Hunter's Fury on the defense, which he can either use it early in the round to pick up intel, damage, or a free kill on Direwolves, or he will use it to stop the spike plant. Direwolves, they can buy one last time. They lose this round though. It is goodbye cash money. All the players of Direwolves, in fact, everyone on both teams, double digits. I love to see it. Scroll, however, the captain, 18 kills. He's the glue, tying his team together. RipNTear looking to go the distance. Oh, that shock dart! Lu actually manages to duck out of it mostly. Only on tags him for 8 HP, so that's not too bad. One-way smoke by Greg. It makes Direwolves a little bit paranoid. The one-way smoke, A mid on bind is such. It's so dangerous to push. Because you don't know if a player will pick you from U-Haul or from main, because it's a one-way smoke for both angles essentially. And speaking of that, it makes me feel like I should be learning how to do the smoke as well. Direwolves, they have been revealed by the lovely Boombot. The entire team grouping up for the A take. After all,
Deploying drone.
His position isn't revealed just yet. Ah, Greg, point blank range, the judge shot onto Yakuza. Greg looking for more now. The tags! He does do damage once again. His job has been done somewhat. Longlefan, however, pushes onto site, catches Claw from behind. Scroll pulls out the Hunter's Fury, but perhaps it's a little bit too early or too late. I'm not too sure which one it is.
Spike planted.
Aldron come out to scout out the positioning of the rest of the team. Oh! And Longlefan gets tagged after all. Lukey, the easiest kill, just turns around and strikes Longlefan down. Well, Lukey, the dynamic duo, last 2 players left. Pain already on 36 HP, doesn't know that Scroll is so close. Wrath, however, is in the U-Haul angle. Lukey probably has it right here. Oh my god. Synchronized headshots by Pain and Wrath. Down goes RipNTear. Direwolves, not looking to let RipNTear crawl away from them just yet. 11 to 10. This is remarkable. This is such a close game. But RipNTear, they haven't been winning as many rounds as Direwolves in the second half. They lost the 1 round and suddenly they can't afford. Direwolves, this is Vandals all the way. They should have an easy time taking this round. away from RipNTear, like snatching candy from a baby. This time, they do understand RipNTear are on eco. They don't have very good guns. Lukey, point blank range with the Bucky, $900, but make no mistake, that shotgun does do damage. Yakuza, any moment now, I think he'll use the paint shells and make Lukey's life a living hell. Both players just waltzing around this little angle. Yakuza, I think he has the right idea, but nothing is happening. Oh. Nah. Greg, he's already pushed aggressively behind Direwolves, but they don't know that Pain has the spike, and it's just absolute silence. It's all down to Lukey by himself with the Bucky to hold down this push. Lukey. Oh, now a red classic right click onto Wrath. Lukey! Oh man, the left click point blank range. It does some damage. Well, it wasn't enough to kill though. Direwolves, they have lost control of the spike because Pain gets taken down from behind as well. All the fans. Clean headshot. Shotstopper coming out. Koro. I'm not too sure why he's running back. Oh, Koro, what a shot! It's all down to Yakuza now by himself. 1v2. Oh, that showstopper was close though. 1v3 as a matter of fact. Yakuza, he can't really do anything. He has one blast back to make this work. 10 seconds left. Wolves, they've lost this round. Yakuza, clean flicks, 28 HP though. Has to get another kill. Has to get the bomb planted. Somehow, nothing is happening. Yakuza, in a house of frustration, he can only graffiti and knife the wall.
Thrifty.
And the worst thing is, Yakuza 600 credits right now. How much does he get after?
Match point.
Okay, 1.2k. Not too bad. Could be better though. Well, 1.2k, I think that's the money he gets from the kills, is it? Maybe, I'm not too sure. Well, it's RipNTear now. Match point 12 to 10. And to boot, they can full buy into this round. They have some money to work with. Direwolves though, if anything, Lou, he has to make do with the Spectre, but him being Jet, he has the privilege of using his ultimate, the Blade Storms, which are just as deadly. Direwolves. The B-side, aggressive B-side push. Fan already made it up towards the optimal angle. The paint shells, it doesn't stop him too much. Void, high up now. Direwolves, the push has been stopped. Too much utility has been expended. I don't think Pain actually saw Void. No, I don't think the Eldrone saw him. Luke. Oh no! Whipping the shots, but still finishes the job onto Koro though. The flank by RipNTear was a huge mistake. Off of one kill, Direwolves. They rotate all the way over to A side, and it's a free side to take. It's a little conga line all the way onto A. Wrath. The spike goes down. No options to work with. But speaking of that, Wrath. Rolling Thunder, looking to buy time for his team, stop the push. It only takes one round for RipNTear to, oh my god, to win right now. Long with that, the headshot, the clean one's up to Lukey. I'm telling you, Lukey's just not having the game of his life. He's getting headshotted left, right, and center. Scroll strikes back, but it's a little bit too late. Yakuza now. He's holding the Yupple angle. The Molotov was a mistake, I think, because as a result, the bomb is ticked away too far. He's going to have to be stuck by Scroll. There's no point. Oh my god, they get all the kills with the spike. Wait, do they have it? They have it! RipNTear! They win against Direwolves 13 to 10. Dearie me, what a show they put on. Absolute clinic. Scroll does manage to get the better of Lou at the end. 21 kills. Just one more than Lou. Atomic on both players though, so huge respect. The RipNTear. Dearie me, what a game. Lukey just wasn't having the best time of his life, but that's okay. That's okay. He is Cypher. It's not his job after all. Wow, Lou, top of the leaderboard, but however, that's not exactly the best place to be. You're so separated from your team. It's a single blue, all red, and then blue with one red at the bottom with Lukey. Lou, however, is very good as job on Jet. 5 First Bloods. But however, on the flip side, Greg, 6 First Bloods, surprisingly, as Brimstone. Well guys, you know how I like to do things. I will be calling Scroll for a interview. Scroll, notorious for being shy on the mic, but I have convinced them to actually get on because as a team is disbanding after this tournament. So I will be connecting the call through right now. Hello, hello.
Are we?
Scroll, welcome. Finally, it's good to speak to you at last. RipNTear, congratulations, 13-10. This was a tough opponent. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, sorry. So, how do you feel after this game? It was really rough, but both halves.
We did pretty shit at the start. They won like 4 rounds in a row, and we brought it back with some momentum and stuff like that. And towards the end, it got a bit shaky because we felt like a comeback was coming on, but we held our composure and made it through.
The team.
Yep.
The teamwork is coming through. The communications were there, especially in the first half. Something really clicked for you guys. That was RipNTear peak form. 9 rounds in a row.
Yeah. I think like since we've disbanded, like we don't really care as much about the game. We just kind of had more looser calls than usual.
Oh, so
Yeah.
as a result of playing more casual and more relaxed, you guys
Yeah.
are performing better.
I think so. That's the trick right there.
Well, there you go. That is the trick, guys, after all.
Yeah.
Well, man, MVP for this game, who is it?
Cooper, Void.
Cooper, Void.
Yep.
Now, why Void?
Just made some like really proactive calls and stuff. He decided to like do these certain pushes and stuff, and won a few rounds getting that first blood.
Wow, it's seriously on the attack side, you guys had the reads down to an absolute T. When you watch the VOD again, it was something crazy. I'll tell you that. Well, man, you guys have put Direwolves into the losers bracket, I think. Next up, you guys have actually had a pretty good run through the entire tournament. Not suffering anything just yet. You are playing Team Bliss. How do you feel going to that game?
I don't think they're a full lineup right now. I think they're playing with a few subs. So I know they got like some talented players and stuff, but I think we have more structure, or we should, and we should take the win.
The old guard, RipNTear, the experience. Well, man, I do wish you the absolute best for the game coming up in the next few days. And once again, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for coming on, and RipNTear forever, man.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Guys, there you have it. RipNTear, the old guards of Valorant. They've been here since the absolute... since the initiation? Since the birth of Valorant. And they've come this far. This is it. It's the final run. And it's good to see them back on form now. So, RipNTear versus Team Bliss in the next few days. Be sure to tune in for that, because I am expecting an absolute banger of a game. Team Bliss, very strong players. But RipNTear, as you could see on the attack side, that was a clinic. That was pure dominance. Well, guys, that is all from me tonight. As always, you can follow me on Twitch at DigitalQF, this channel, or you can follow me on Twitter at DigitalQF. Of course, don't forget the best observer in the OC region, CrashMate. You can find him on Twitter at CrashMate. That's mate with 3 A's. Now, guys, once again, thank you everyone for the support. Thank you, guys, and I hope you will join me in the future for some more casts further down the road, especially in the last few days as we close out this tournament for LPL. And that's really all from me tonight. We'll be going to clean up my dinner, and then I'll be online to play some games. Well, guys, thank you as always. See you next time. Now, time to raid someone.